Alright, so we're back to talk about maybe some Final Fantasy VII. So, coming up later this month, March 23rd, is the Future Game Show, which is an event held by Games Radar. There's actually a couple of these happening in the coming months. This one is its own individual showcase, but the other ones that we're currently aware of are going to be attached to other gaming events like E3 and Gamescom. I'll be completely honest with you guys, I'm not super familiar with this gaming event. They did have a few of them last year. There's definitely a similar time frame, I think. There was definitely an event that happened in June of last year, and also in August of last year for sure. But from everything that I can tell, they're a pretty standard gaming event in that they have world premieres, updates on already existing games. They talk about games for every kind of platform. They do indies and AAAs, all that shit, right? Anyways, the main reason why we're here to talk about this, of course, it's in the title, it's in the thumbnail. The upcoming event on March 23rd will be co-hosted by Cody Christian and Briana White, who are the voice actors for Cloud Strife and Aerith Gainsborough, respectively. And obviously, this got the community talking right away. For starters, we have, obviously, a couple of upcoming FF7 projects, one of them being Rebirth, one of them being Ever Crisis. There's still supposed to be an unannounced project. We don't know what that's going to be. So when you have, two prominent voice actors for the Remake project hosting a gaming event, how do you not let the speculation run? But to kind of add more to it as well, they're really hyping up the host because they were kind of teasing that they're going to make a big announcement for the host yesterday. They announced them earlier today, and then even as I've been sitting here recording, they tweeted about the host yet again. And something else that makes this feel kind of important is the fact that Cody Christian just doesn't really do this shit that often, if at all. He's pretty much never a part of the gaming events. He's never really at the Comic-Cons or any of the cons that some of the other voice actors go to. You usually see Briana White there, or sometimes Britt Baron's there, or John Eric Bentley, and all the other kind of smaller voice acting roles and stuff like that. But Cody Christian being one of the more prominent ones, right? He's never there. I don't think Tyler Hoechlin ever really goes to this shit either. And in fact, Cody Christian just doesn't really do a whole lot of interviews or anything in regards to Remake. I know he's done some here and there. We've covered some over the years. And there's some video interviews he's done as far back as 2019 and 2020, but in general, he just doesn't do a lot of this stuff. So whenever he's a part of something that's video game related, right? He's hosting a video game event. How do we not get excited? And to further keep adding on to this stuff, especially since it's a gaming event that they're hosting, they really only do voiceover work for FF7 related shit, right? I think Briana White's done another video game back in 2020, and maybe she's done other shit since then that I'm just not aware of. But especially when it comes to Cody Christian, again, he just does the voice for Cloud. That's all he does video game related. So I don't know why you'd have these two who are really only do FF7 related stuff co-hosting a gaming event that there's not going to be something FF7 related there, especially dragging Cody Christian to the event since he doesn't really do this shit. Kind of setting himself up for failure. I don't know specifically what is going to be there. If it's FF7 related, it could just be something Ever Crisis. But we know they're supposed to be the beta during the summer, so what they would show, in fucking March for that, I don't know, another trailer talking about the beta again, what the beta is going to be. I guess you could do that. Maybe it could be that unannounced project, but it almost feels like if there's going to be something here, how is it not something Rebirth related, right? Either talking about the game, maybe another trailer, or just announcing, hey, we're going to talk more about Rebirth in the coming months, maybe pointing towards that PlayStation Showcase, or maybe E3, or whatever the fuck, right? Again, they're setting themselves up for failure by having these two host this event if there's not something Final Fantasy VII related there. Because that's kind of the expectation now, right? If it's just one of them, if it's just Briana White, it'd still be exciting, of course, and we'd still have some expectations, but she's also a streamer and just likes video games, so maybe she just wanted to host a gaming event. But again, the fact that it is both of them, there's just a bit of expectation there, man. Now, if it's Cody Christian by himself, there'd still be some pretty high expectations, because again, he doesn't do the shit. So as for the event itself, as I said previously, it'll be happening on March 23rd. It'll be 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern time, so for me, Central time, that'll be about 5 p.m. I'm not sure how much information's out there about the event currently, though they did put out an article earlier. It's kind of small, we can just read over that really quickly. The Future Game Show Spring Showcase, powered by Turtle Beach, returns later this month with another star-studded cast and more than 40 games to show off. 2023's first Future Game Show will be hosted by Briana White and Cody Christian, best known as the voices of Cloud and Aerith in Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, the latter of which is set to release this winter. The pair will be broadcasting from the show's all-new virtual set, built within the Unreal Engine. As ever, the Spring Showcase will run the gaming gamut with current and upcoming AAA offerings like Hyenas, the expansive Telltale series, and Dying Light 2 Stay Human, all the way to indie games and brand new discoveries. There will be world premieres, developer interviews, and exclusive content, as well as tweaks to the format to highlight games in exciting new ways. And we also know, because of a previous article they put out towards the end of January, that it's going to be a 70-minute event with new trailers, announcements, unseen games, plus a spotlight on the best VR titles. As far as I'm aware, that's kind of the information out there right now for this event. We have our hype in check, right? There might not be something FF7 related here, but I think it's fair to be a little excited, because I don't know why the fuck else they're hosting this event if they're not going to discuss something FF7 related. What the hell's the point? But even if this event ends up being a bust, I mean, we're all looking towards that PlayStation Showcase, and then, right before E3 or whatever the case. This event right here, this, future game show, is kind of a bonus. It's, maybe there's something here, maybe there's not. We're all looking towards summer anyways. The difference between the two events, however, is that this one's hosted by people that are attached to the Remake project, so I think it's fair to be a little bit hyped. So, of course, pass up to you guys. What are your thoughts here? Because we were looking towards State of Play, of course. We knew it was going to be a low-key event, but maybe there could be something like a big surprise. We're looking towards, PlayStation Showcase, but the thing is, we're going into those events blind, kind of hoping for something. Whereas this is a confirmed gaming event coming up that has people attached to Remake and Rebirth and all that other shit, right? Some of the most prominent voice actors. Hell, Cody Christian's the main goddamn character. So, what are your thoughts, man? Is there going to be something here? That's the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Social networks in the description below. Follow me on Twitter, @DaveYT. That's it. Bye.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Used to care what people thought, but now I care more, and nobody out here's got it figured out. So therefore, I've lost all hope of a happy ending, depending on whether or not it's worth it. So insecure, no one's perfect. We spend it with no shame. We blow that like Coltrane. We in here like Low Gain, or leave it like Cobain.